Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new day. It is, what day is it? It's Thursday. I actually just got back from the weekly food pantry, and then I stopped at Festival Food to pick up a couple items like potatoes and such that we're out of. So I was waiting to see if they had any potatoes at the weekly food pantry because they always have produce for us. And sometimes they have potatoes, but they didn't, so I just bought some. So I'm making lunch right now. I'm gonna make, these are some rolls. As you know, I've said in the past, Glenn likes rolls, I like bread. Peanut butter and banana sandwiches for lunch. And then Glenn also likes to have a couple rolls of slices of ham rolled up on the side. He's been doing that for I don't know how many years, but I got this big jar of peanut butter from the pantry. It's 48 ounces. Got it from the pantry like a long time ago. And we're almost done with it finally. So yeah, we went to the Airshow yesterday. It was a bit of a disappointment because they didn't fly. We always go to see the warbirds and the military stuff, the jets. But they did not, for some reason, fly. Now, granted, we don't pay to get in because it just costs way too much. And so we usually just park in the airport parking lot, which it's a small airport. But now they have blocked it off for good. So we can't even access it. It was blacktop, now it's all grass. And there was barricades there. So we ended up parking at a Hardee's parking lot, which is also for truckers. So quite a few people came to watch the air show from there, but it is a lot more, it is way further away from the air show as the other parking spot. So got this banana. So yeah, and they didn't fly a lot of the warbirds. They didn't do half of the things that they normally do. So it was a bit of a disappointment as to we don't know what happened. You know, we didn't pay to get in. We don't know what happened. But yeah, and we stayed all day, all night for the nighttime show. There's usually a nighttime air show and then fireworks with a wall of fire. So we stayed all the while. I did take some pictures. I did not take video or anything. We did take the trailer. We took our 3,000 watt generator to power up the trailer so we can put the AC on if it gets too hot, which we did. So we were quite comfortable with the AC in the trailer during break times of the air show. So, and we're sharing one banana. But anyway, yeah, so we got back about midnight last night. I'll tell you all about it. I probably just did. So, I'll have a food pantry haul, the weekly. And, so yeah, we bought for lunch to take food to the air show. We took a pack of ham and a tube of summer sausage, and we had ham sandwiches, summer sausage. I opened up a can of pork and beans for Glenn, just put them in a plastic container, and he ate that there. And I'm going to give us credit. We had strong willpower not to buy anything at Hardee's. Hardee's, which is a hamburger fast food joint, and Arby's roast beef sandwiches. Arby's was right next to Hardee's. So, and we did not get any of it. We ate sandwiches, what we bought, ham, summer sausage. We took some snacks, so we did not eat any fast food. So we had great willpower. And even after the air show, coming home, that's Glenn's, so I'm going to do mine now. Coming home, we were hungry. And we still did not stop for any fast food whatsoever when we got home, which is at midnight. We had a couple leftover corn dogs in the freezer and a couple of taquitos like those frozen ones you put in the oven. We had some of those in the freezer, and I just told Glenn, you know, if you want the corn dogs, I'll eat the taquitos, and that way we're eating up that stuff. And we agreed that it would be much cheaper just to do that. So we ended up did not buy any fast food whatsoever. With the trailer, of course, we have the portable refrigerator that's hooked up, so we had our own drinks. Took iced tea, water, soda. So yeah, and even during the break time, because we powered up the trailer with the AC and the generator, we had AC. Glenn went inside during between the daytime and nighttime show. He went inside and laid down for a little bit because it was a bit warm. There was a breeze to cool us off, but it still was a bit warm. So he went and cooled off. I just found some shade. The trailer itself was generating some shade, so I just sat between the trailer and the truck where it was shaded, and I could still feel the breeze, so it was perfect. And then after the daytime show finished, we went in the trailer. I made some lunches, some sandwiches, and we ate lunch. So, you know, for us, we had a good time. We were disappointed in the air show itself, but between us, we had a good time. So yeah, that's what we did yesterday. Tonight, I'm going to be making some of those boneless pork chops. I'm going to flatten them out, tenderize them, coat them in egg and flour, and then fry them up. I just picked up some corn on the cob from Festival Foods, so I'll make some of that. And I think I'm going to make an attempt at making some creamy mac and cheese. So yeah, I've never made homemade mac and cheese, so I'm going to give that a try. And that's what we're going to have for supper. All right, everyone, so I am making supper. It's Thursday evening, so I've got corn on the cob here. That's just about done. I got it on low. I've got oil warming up here to fry the coated pork chops. And I'm making some homemade mac and cheese. I just boiled the noodles, so now I'm going to make the sauce. If I could get the milk in there without spilling it. So I'm going to use a half a cup of milk, a cup of cheese, shredded cheese. This is from the pantry. All that cheese I shredded up. I'm going to use a tablespoon of butter. And then I'm just going to mix this until it turns to a thick sauce. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add my macaroni into the cheese sauce now. Okay, let me get a pork chop going. Alright, so I'm just going to finish up the pork chops and then we'll be ready to plate. Alright everyone, so here is our supper for Thursday night. Flour coated fried boneless pork chop, corn on the cob, and homemade mac and cheese. It's not that creamy though, so if someone or some of you can drop down in the comments how you make your mac and cheese homemade, because this has kind of a gritty feeling in it, and I'm guessing it's from the shredded cheese. So how do you make your mac and cheese where the cheese is more of a creamy feel, not a gritty feel? So if you could let me know in the comments, I'd greatly appreciate that. All right, so I'm going to enjoy supper, and stay tuned for the food pantry haul. All right, everyone, so here's our weekly food pantry haul, so let's get right into it. We got a dozen of eggs, which we'll either use for breakfast or lunch, making an egg salad for egg salad sandwiches, so that'll come in use. You can always use eggs. We got this Knorr's rice sides, cheddar broccoli rice, which is good. Elbow macaroni. We got a bag of these soft and chewy granola bars that looks like they're chocolate chips. We got a head of cabbage. So we got a head of cabbage, which I'm going to go ahead and use for cabbage and chopped meat, because we got some ground beef as well, that tube. So I'm going to make some cabbage and chopped meat with that. That'll be 2 nights of meals. Got some pasta sauce, which will just be used with like spaghetti. Got peanut butter and jelly. And we got some graham crackers. We got a can of mixed nuts. We got toilet paper. Thomas's English muffins, which you can use for breakfast sandwiches. We got oranges, cucumbers. We got 3 peaches, but they were like on the verge of overripe, so I've already cut them up and put them in milk and sugar. And these have to be eaten right away too. So the produce this week, good produce, but it does have to be used right away. So I believe that is everything. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch it. I appreciate all your support. And with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.